Christmas Island and Cocos Island. While only appearing once every 2,000 rounds, they could be the difference between you losing and winning your Geoguessr match. Let's go over how you make sure you don't suffer the fate Orlando did in 2024.
What? It's MK! Oh, MK! What a guess! And that is not quite game, but it's a great way.
So firstly, where are these two islands even found? Well, as you just saw, they're in between Australia and Indonesia, right around here. So what this would look like on the map, here's Asia, Australia, and then you just zoom in, you see them pop up pretty quickly. So first let's cover Christmas Island. So the main thing for Christmas Island is when we zoom in, press the coverage, first thing you're going to see here is just a bunch of coverage in the boats, which we're not going to need. So I'm going to focus on the land only. Here's an example of Christmas Island. So first thing you're going to notice, the coverage is from 2018, which means it's going to be in generation 3. You can see the sky is not very vibrant, you know, the colors aren't too saturated. However, you're going to notice that the soil, it's very bright, right? It's very light in color, and also that there's a lot of dense vegetation here. It's pretty dense rainforest. Now, a useful trick for Christmas Island is the back of this truck. You can see that the back of the truck is exposed. You can see this white back. This is exclusive to Christmas Island. So if you're playing a no move game and you just turn around, you can see this should be visible in, you know, most of the frames. Christmas Island, this is the national park. There's also this little bit here, which actually has some buildings. Yeah, you can see, again, back of the truck, pretty bright soil. You can see there's an Australian bollard there because it's an Australian territory. And because it's an Australian territory, you can also see that the cars drive on the left side of the road. And then here you can also see the back is on the right, which means if we face forward, we're driving on the left as well. And there's another Australian bollard. Also, the cars have yellow license plates if you ever need that, but I highly doubt you will. Now, as for Cocos Islands, there's a few different types of coverage we need to cover. Firstly, again, this boat, not really going to need to see that because it's not going to be in competitive maps. But, for example, here we have the airport. So you can see, here's the airport. Now, one thing about Cocos Island compared to Christmas Island is that you see a lot more of these palms, like a lot more than on Christmas Island, but we still have like this blindingly white soil, like sand actually. Again, we have the back of the truck, but this time we have this snorkel on the right. Now this is only found in Cocos Island, but more specifically on this West Island here. So it wouldn't be found here, but only here. So if I click somewhere else, you can see we have the snorkel again, we have all the palm trees, and yeah. Now lastly, just this village here. This has Indonesian street names, but main thing you're gonna see is the tiles here. They're laid out in this kind of pattern. Again, lots of palm trees, and yeah, wait. You can see here, it says Jalan, which is Indonesian for street. There's a mosque there, but you know, you're not going to always see that. And you can see that here, the truck doesn't have the snorkel that it did on West Island. And you can actually kind of see the back here, but it looks clearly different than the one from West Island. Here you can see it more clearly in this frame. And again, because this is a territory of Australia, you could see they drive on the left side of the road. So yeah, that's all you need to know for Cocos and Christmas Islands. If you find this useful, make sure to subscribe to the channel.